All right, folks. So today we're going to talk about progressive characters and progressive crews. We're going to start with Robert M. La Follette and his followers. Robert M. La Follette was the most militant progressive leader. He was a Republican senator from Wisconsin. He helped wrest control from crooked corporations, specifically lumber companies and railroads. His stance in terms of progressive society was to eliminate political corruption, separate big business and government. And what he accomplished was the pushing through the 17th Amendment, which calls for the creation of the direct election of senators, which ended the era of political machines and their power in the national government in Washington. The Women's Christian Temperance Union was founded by Francis E. Willard. He helped mobilize 1 million women and stood on the platform that drinking led to accidents in work, poverty, and poor education. They helped push through the 18th Amendment, which of course outlawed the sale, manufacture, and transportation of intoxicating liquors, best known as Prohibition. They wanted to make the world more home-like. The Women's Christian Temperance Union was the largest women's organization in the entire world, and they helped pass numerous dry laws across the country besides just Prohibition. Labor reformers are kind of a continuation of the labor reform movements we saw in the industrial era. Labor reform was pushed by Teddy Roosevelt, who was president of the United States. He urged Congress to create the Department of Commerce and Labor in 1903. Most labor reformers were members of the middle and working class. They stood on a platform that improved workers' rights, young and old, male and female. And they accomplished a lot, actually. States passed injury compensation. There were factory inspection laws, minimum age laws. The minimum age you could work went up. Limited hours children could work, so they spent more time at schools, and old age pensions. The final group we're going to talk about is the social gospel reformers, the most famous of which is the Salvation Army, which was founded in the 1880s by Walter Rosenbusch and Washington Gladden. They started progressivism by picking at the middle class to tackle the issue of class in the modern world. They were largely Christian, and they stood on the platform that industrial harmony would improve the lives of the poor. Their significance were they served others, which would grant them salvation or entrance into heaven. They were the counterpoint to social Darwinism. They believed the poor were not poor because they were dumb and stupid, but poor because they needed help from God. And they helped support social reforms like Prohibition and things like that. This was a great example of an awakening of social reform. It was the first huge social reform movement since the anti-slavery movement. They applied Christian beliefs to slums and factories, and they were very similar to the reformers of the Second Great Awakening. So those are the four big progressive characters and their crews. Your assignment will be shown to you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.